Thanks, Martha. Welcome back. It's that day of the week again when we explore and appreciate green ideas and inventions. This is Going Green. Now, Shutterbugs are setting their sights on going green this month as nature takes center frame. The Nikon Club Philippines is organizing a host of eco-activities, including the Run for Trees race, a photo safari, and a tree planting activity, all these geared towards preserving the forests and endemic species. Now, to tell us more about the events, we've got in the studio Alisa Agaban, Ina Palwa, Dada Macusi, and Professor Jerry De Villa. Good morning, everyone.
Hi.
All right. This is great. Nalito ako dun, Run for Trees.
Yes.
Okay, so it's an interesting activity you guys have planned out. Perhaps we should start with, it's sort of a disconnect for me. I mean, you've got a camera club, a photo club, organizing a run to benefit nature. I mean, let's tie this all together. How does this all fit together?
Yes, kasi it all started last year. We have this photo safari. The photo safari aims to teach photographers about photography and then about nature.
Right.
So this year, last year we did a coastal cleanup activity. So this year we want to do a tree planting activity in Baler.
Okay.
Our venue for photo safari is in Baler. So our run wants to fund that activity, the tree planting activity in Baler.
All right. It's interesting that a camera club, a photo club, has taken such a keen interest in the preservation of nature and in helping people be more aware of that. Why is that? Why do you think you have that strong connection as a camera club towards ecology
For me, I think as a photographer, you know what is beautiful, diba? Parang you have that eye. So if you see those birds, those in the wildlife, beautiful, you have that feeling to preserve it. So parang you can still shoot it, and maybe your children still can shoot it too. So that's the main reason why we did this.
All right. Okay. Now the run itself, I wanted to ask our race director, or is it Dada? No? The run itself, how is it going to be organized? I mean, what form of benefit does the surroundings get? I mean, people register for this and you raise some money and it goes towards a specific activity, doesn't it?
Pag sumali ka, maging fit ka actually, syempre, run, diba? And hindi ka lang maging fit, nakatulong ka pa sa kalikasan.
Okay. So ano yung mga distances covered in the race, and give us some details of the race itself.
Actually, napaka-unique ng distances na yung categories, no? So we have 2.8, 4K, and 11K.
Okay.
So
that's very unusual. Medyo pinansin ko, no? I mean, I was pointing it out in the poster earlier na parang may butal tong mga distances mo. These aren't the standard running distances. You usually have a 2.5, a 2.5, a 5, a 10, and a 21. But this is unusual.
Yeah, so marami nga nagtatanong, parang, ba't ganito, ba't ganyan? So, first sinasabi na, so run 4.3 is the aperture of the opening of the camera, right? And 2.8, 4K, 411 is, aperture
opening. So you're really tying it closely into the activities or the fact that it's organized by the Nikon Club of the Philippines. That's great. So how can people register and take part?
The registration is ongoing until 12, August 12. Registration fee is starting from 500 and 800 and 1,000.
650 plus.
650.
Okay. So saan sila makakapag-register? Is this done online? Is this
online and through Rocks, Runners, Tobies.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's pretty simple. I mean, madami naman tumatakbo ngayon. There's a lot of people who are into running, and it's definitely going to be an activity that people are going to be looking forward to. I wanted to talk to Professor Jerry De Villa over here. I mean, obviously the run wouldn't be there wouldn't be a reason for this run if there wasn't a need, really, a strong need in the state of our of nature around us. Paint a picture for us. I mean, how important is it really that we start looking very seriously at some of the problems we face?
They're involving the area of the Teki River, which goes from San Luis, Aurora, all the way to Baler. Anyone who has passed by the area would notice that so much already of the roads have been eaten up by part of the river. So they need to stabilize the area for tree planting. Now, how important is the area? we did a survey in 2009 of the forest just along the road. A 100-meter length area that we surveyed resulted into very surprising data. If you look into Japan, there are only 18 birds endemic to Japan, found only in Japan.
Okay.
But in that area alone, around 100-meter length of the road, we discovered 20 species of birds found only in the Philippines. And that's only a 100-meter length of that road.
So may pagmamalaki talaga natin yan, ano? How are we, what effort should we be doing or putting forth to save the habitat of these birds?
We have to stabilize the banks of the river all the way to the area where it meets the sea.
Right.
By the way, the area of the river that meets the sea is a place where the Philippine ducks, the Luzon version of the Philippine ducks are found, and from that area all the way to the area near the mountains, you need to stabilize the banks of the river.
Okay.
And as we stabilize, we plant trees, and as we plant trees, we bring back the more of the birds.
Okay, so you've specifically singled out the ducks, but I'm sure, like you said, that there's an endless variety of species that we have there, and I'm sure naging favorite subjects of the camera club, you have the Nikon club.
That's just the bait. The birds are just the bait. If you get to be interested in the birds, then you'll find out without the trees, there are no birds.
Okay.
The endemic birds go for endemic trees. Now, when you need to protect the trees, then you'll find out you'll need to protect also the shrubs and the bushes that are around the trees. By the time you know it, starting with the birds, you'll be taking care of the entire environment. That's the strategy.
Well, I wanted to ask the shooters over here, the photographers, what's it like out there? I mean, obviously, I think we have some pictures. I think we might be sharing a few images that you guys take back from these safaris, from these trips. What's it like out there?
Bird photography is very challenging. First, you have to know the bird, its habitat, its nature, and then you sit there for 1-2 hours just waiting for that bird to come out. So it's very important nga na there are many trees kasi they won't come out if wala na talagang trees.
There you go. This is some beautiful pictures over here. Jump in if you know or if you can tell us some interesting info about some of the birds we're showing here.
That's a Philippine bulbul. That's found only in the Philippines. These are photographs taken by some of our groups that include the Nikon Club. They are part of the Philippine Bird Photography Forum.
Okay. Cool.
So we have the Philippine Kingfisher.
That's beautiful.
That was taken by Ray Santa Ana. That's a bird found only in the Philippines.
Okay. I have to say, I mean, I enjoy looking at pictures like these, and that's a species that I've certainly never seen.
That's a tree swift.
Okay.
I think this was taken by one of the members of the Philippine Bird Photography Forum. This is a bird found only in the Philippines. That's a Philippine hanging parakeet.
Excellent. Really, we have such a rich
These were actually photographed along the river.
Along the river.
Yes.
Okay. In your experience, how serious is the condition there? I mean, you said the river banks need some serious consideration because are they eroding? Did I understand that correctly?
Because there's so much pressure from urban areas like Metro Manila. We have so much demand, for example, for charcoal. Charcoal that we use for our lechong manok and all these things. And the farmers along the road are sometimes tempted by the market.
Okay.
And so they take the opportunity to take the trees along the road, make them into charcoal.
Okay. Are we talking about mangroves in specific? Are we talking about
no,
all
but
sorts
mangrove
of
areas are favorite of illegal loggers because the kind of charcoal you get from mangrove trees are
it's good charcoal.
Yeah, good charcoal.
It's an unfortunate fact that
and so they go for that. It's illegal, but it happens.
Right. Okay. So where do we go from here? I mean, you guys see firsthand how beautiful it is out there. Have you noticed a decline? Have you noticed changes in you know in the scenery and such that has prompted the club to say, hey, we have to do something about this?
Yeah. Like what Prof said, no, the trees there, parang the people are pressured to cut down trees for the market demand. Like the number na pwede namin masabi na na nag-decline na is like nung 1990s, according to Prof. Some of the birders there found the sighting Philippine eagle.
Okay, really?
In the Teki alone.
Okay.
So, Prof, is there a
now
sighting
they've
para
not
now?
been they've cited an author of the book of guide on Philippine birds from Oxford. He brought a team there for 20 days, and they had sightings of the Philippine eagle. That's in the 1990s. Has never been sighted again since then.
That's sad. Okay, this certainly needs our attention, and it's great that a club like yours has put their attentions towards it. Maybe just a final word on why you think it's important for photographers to think green and to be green.
Yes, photographers should live by the leave no trace ideal, no? So parang if we go to a place, it's better if we do not bring out anything or bring in anything foreign.
Well, that's
to
the
that
beauty
place.
of photography, really. I mean,
Yes.
you can enter any environment and really take home all these images and all these
Yes.
memories, but you leave it as you found it.
Yes.
So
So it must stay like that.
Okay, so that's one great, I think, one great artistic expression really that is sustainable and is very green.
Yes.
So once again, Dada, so yung mga gustong sumali, they can still do that online?
Ni-invite ko yung lahat.
Singlet.
Yung registration sites natin, Toby's, Trinoma, Runner Store, Second Wind, may Teachers Village, UP, ROX Store sa The Fort, and Nikon Store, Mega Mall.
Super. All right, look at this. This is the running singlet you get when you register, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a great shirt. It's a great cause. Please do come out and support. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. Alisa Agaban, Ina Palwa, Dada Makusi, and Professor Jerry De Villa. Maraming salamat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, then.
Do you have the next great green idea, or do you have any out-of-this-world plan to save the planet? Let us know. Tell us what you're doing to help the environment. Send in your pictures and thoughts to ancgoinggreen@gmail.com and get a chance to be featured right here, where we are going green.